for a total of 45. And we're going to keep it here. We got some fun activities going on right now. And we're going to talk to Adair County Indian cheerleading coach, Julie McQuarrie. Yeah, just put those on and put that thing down there. Right, there you go. Just sit right down, Julie. And Julie asked me, she wanted to say a few words about Cheerleader Alumni Night next weekend. And Julie, I'll just let you elaborate on that.
Well, next weekend we're going to have an alumni night where we're inviting back everybody that's ever cheered at Adair County High School. We're going to do a special recognition for the team that won nationals in 2011 and a recognition for the team that won state in 1999. But then, like I said, we're going to recognize everybody that comes back for it at halftime of the ball game.
Well, that'll be nice, and I'm sure you all be excited to see them, and they'll be excited to come back.
We're excited to have everybody. We've had a lot of people that have reached out that are looking forward to reconnecting with old teammates and stuff, and so we're going to have something in the cafeteria, and we're going to have, a time, a meet and greet, let everybody get together and stuff.
And then they're going to recognize maybe at halftime or something.
Yes, we're going to do that.
Game. Okay, that'll be nice. So you want to encourage everybody to come out?
Yes, we do. We encourage everybody, of course, to come out and support the Indians anyway that night. It's a doubleheader against Metcalfe County. And then, like I said, come out and support. Hopefully a whole lot of people, a lot of different ages will be out here that night.
Well, this is only the second home game for the boys, so people in the community are, they've waited patiently, and so I expect there to be a good crowd.
Next Friday and Saturday night are going to be two great games with Taylor County Friday night. We've got a lot of things planned for Friday night, and then Saturday night another big crowd because Metcalfe always brings a big crowd with them. So I think it's going to be a great weekend of basketball.
Always support their teams over there at
yes,
Metcalfe County.
Absolutely.
No matter the record or anything, they just get behind them.
That's right.
Well, Julie, we appreciate it. Anything else you want to add on it?
No, we just want to see a lot of people fill this gym up next weekend. We got two big nights.
Okay, and that recognition will be Saturday night.
That'll be Saturday night, yeah, because we've got the district game Friday night, and then we'll do that on Saturday night.
Okay. Well, we appreciate it.
Thank you, John. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. As Julie McQuarrie was a reminder about alumni cheerleading night next Saturday night, and they're going to bring back the national champion squad, and they're going to have several recognitions that night, I'm sure, as the cheerleaders are a big part of this. I also want to say the Adair County Band, they sound great tonight, and I got a good crowd trickled in here. Ty, it was kind of a late arriving crowd, and they arrived perfect timing for the girls' game because the girls went in down 28-27, and they came out and outscored Marion by 30 points in the second half.
Yeah, and it was almost rebounding was the key stat on the night. I think the Lady Indians got out-rebounded 27-11 in the first half, but that completely flipped on its head in the second half, and that was really what propelled the Lady Indians run in the second half. And some questionable lineups from Marion County's coaching staff, not having what I believe is their best players on the court at key points in the second half. And, the Lady Indians really put a thumping on the Lady Knights in the second half.
So the Lady Indians improved to 9-7. Marion County Lady Knights fall to 7-8. Ty, let's switch to the boys game. It kind of got away from Marion County. I thought for the style and tempo they played, and again, I'm not trying to second-guess their coach, but they played so many guys and had so many different lineups in there. It just seemed like their continuity just got a little bit discombobulated, and their rhythm was bad. I thought the Indians played a consistent half. They were able to get to the foul line. I thought they were able to really rebound the ball. Led by the Indians' smallest player in their lineup, Connor Lloyd, as he had a sack full of rebounds in that first half.
And you talked about Marion County's struggles. 12 nights played in the first half. And, John, sometimes when you go that deep on your bench, it's hard to build any chemistry with a lineup because you're changing people in and out so much. And Marion County known for shooting a lot of threes, just 2 of 14. So when you're a team that relies on shooting and making a lot of threes, when you really struggle from the three-point line like they did, 14% in the first half, you're going to have some big issues, especially when you don't have a lot of size either like Marion County does. And it's against Adair County, you've got to have some bulk inside to handle Brayton Coomer and Isaiah Cochran. And both those guys had good halves. Brayton Coomer with 10 points, 4 rebounds. Isaiah with 8 points and 3 rebounds in the first half. So really solid halves for both of those guys. But
Ty, let's talk about tomorrow a little bit. We won't have it here on WAIN, and part of the reason is it's a little bit of an equipment issue. When we've been going on long trips, we've been having trouble connecting it. But anyway, we won't elaborate on that. We'll just say that we are not going to broadcast the Adair County versus Clark County game tomorrow. But the Clark County Cardinals team, they're 10-2, and that'll be a dogfight up there in Berea. Games being played at Berea at their new high school. So, are you sure do you know what time they tip? 4 o'clock, is that Central? 4 o'clock Central tip, and so if you want to go support the Indians, there might be a way to view it. I don't know. Most of these games now have a way, but I know our radio won't be there.
Yeah, and the Indians will get all they want tomorrow with George Rogers Clark, state champions for just a few years ago. I can't remember exactly how many years ago they won, but they beat Warren Central a few years ago to win a state title. I don't think any of those players are still on the team, but they're still very talented, and be the third 10th region team we've taken on this year, John. Mason County, Campbell County, and now George Rogers Clark.
And our third quarter tonight is brought to you by Barger Insurance, your trusted local provider for all your insurance needs. Whether it's home, auto, life, or business, Barger Insurance offers tailored solutions to fit your lifestyle and protect what matters most. Our second quarter was brought to you by another insurance agency, Kentucky Farm Bureau North. We appreciate Boomer. Get in touch with him for the coverage you need. Votal. It's our Votal. Dribble handoff to Washington. Indians do a great job. Cochran switches it. Votal passes it inside to Washington. Out to Washington. A long three. No good. And Lloyd digs another rebound out. Gives it to Cochran. Isaiah into front court. Isaiah's got Votal on it, or Votal. Lane Grant on the wing. Let's see if they run Isaiah down in the post. Lloyd drives in. Isaiah. Cochran in the corner. Back to Lloyd. Reverses it all the way around.
Got to hit him. Yep.
There's Coomer.
Great
Lays
pass.
it in. That was a great pass by Dawson Gilbert. He threw it on the proper side, Ty. That always makes a post player happy when you throw it to the target hand. And all he had to do was basically lay it in. Had a kick ball on this end. It'll go back to Marion County.
John, we're getting the fans involved. That looked like a foul ball in baseball. Got everybody
Clip somebody over there. One of my favorite moves, Ty, when I coach baseball, line drive ricochets around in the dugouts, just yelling, just ow, as loud as, like the ball hit me. But here's Washington. Over to Washington in the corner. Good for a triple. That's Eli Washington. Drained a triple. 47-25. Lloyd gets a ball screen action. He's going to go baseline. Connor out to Coomer. Just inside the three. No good. Grant got a hand on it. Another rebound for Lloyd. Out to Gilbert. A long three. Good. Dawson Gilbert stuck a long three on the wing. And again, give the leader, Connor Lloyd, a lot of credit. Give Lane Grant a lot of credit. Both guys kept it alive. Lane tipped it over to Connor. Connor grabbed it, flipped it back out to a wide open Dawson Gilbert. And Ty, my math says the Indians have doubled up Marion County 50-25.
Yeah, that's good math, John. It's almost like you taught math for quite a few years.
Ty, $50 bills are bad luck. Do you know that?
No,
especially at the racetrack. Of course, I don't go to the races as much anymore, but I used to be old wise tale. $50 bills are bad luck at the racetrack.
When I worked at the bank, people always I would try to give $50 bills out. Couldn't ever do it. People didn't want $50 bills. I guess they knew that, and I didn't. So
there you go.
Maybe I know why now.
That supports my logic. No, I just know wise tale. As Indians have, Ty, they've just they've been faster. They've got the more 50-50 balls tonight. They've out-rebounded Marion County. They've just outplayed Marion County tonight so far. That's basically all you can say.
Yeah, like I said, Marion County really struggling from three, and that's what they do. That's how they have success offensively. They've really struggled tonight and haven't found an answer to help them out any.
Rucker is going to bring it up on Lloyd. Adair County full court pressure. They're not trapping, just straight man-to-man. Here's Rucker. Drives in, flips it up with the left hand. Good, and foul on Coomer. Rucker does a really nice job at extending that arm to get it away from the shot blocking potential of Brayton Coomer. Gets it way out on the side and flips it up there.
John, Connor Lloyd would still be chasing my all-time scoring record if I could just drive in there and just throw something up and get a foul call every time when I play.
Full court pressure by Marion County. They've cut a 25-point lead to 22, 50-28. Scoreboard update brought to you by Dr. Van Giles. Here's Cochran over to Loy on the wing. Here's Coomer right at the top of the key. Coomer is going to throw it down inside to Cochran. Missed a little 6-footer, but he's going to get fouled by Julius Jones. And there's an intentional duck-in move. Coach Breeze called that from the bench. He's trying to get Isaiah more touches down on that block, Ty Bennett.
Yeah, it's always good to get your 6'7" forward some looks on the block, and Isaiah's got to take advantage of those and hit these free throws. It's misses the first one, but John, you're right. He needs to be down on that block more, try to get himself to the line, just like he is here.
He makes one or two. He's an excellent foul shooter. Let's see what we got, Isaiah. Back up that comment. Isaiah on the year. He's only been to the line 43 times, 35 of 43, 81%. So Ty needs to get there more. Here's Washington. Here's a backdoor cut by Brown, and he lays it in. Loy in the front court. Connor. Deep on the right side. He gets a two-man game. Connor thought he had the 15-footer, didn't take it. Lloyd back to Coomer. There's a backdoor cut by Connor. Lays it in. He gave the old okey-doke. He gave the okey-doke right there to Christian Rucker. Christian took the bait. Connor laid it in backdoor. Here's a long three by Rashad Brown. No good. It'll go back to Adair County. And I look down at the name, Ty. I guess the student section calls out the description. I guess it was an air ball. As
it was.
Indians lead at 53-30. This is a little different look. We got Loy isolated on the right side. Him and Cochran. Two-man game, and Connor's going to drive it down in there and get fouled.
Connor already with the double-double tonight, 14 points, 10 rebounds unofficially, 5 assists as well, so he's on triple-double watch.
I'm afraid with the margin, he's not going to get to play much of the fourth quarter. We'll see. Here's Grant. He's going to throw it into Cochran down on the block. Let's see if Isaiah can get to the rim. Isaiah turns, backs his way down, loses his footing, going to kick it out to Connor. A long three straight away, and the shot's no good. We got a technical foul. It's going to be on Isaiah Cochran. Isaiah Cochran's been called for a away from the shot technical foul. Now, Alec Williams gave an immediate description that the technical occurred. Oh, they're going to count the three now. After the three officials come together, Dawson Gilbert makes the three.
They're going to say it occurred after the shot was released.
And Matthew Thomas is not happy. Alec Williams said no basket, first of all. He called the technical foul. Rucker makes the first free throw. So Adair County's going to get the better end of this, 3 for 2 if he makes them both. It is going to be Marion County basketball. Isaiah Cochran must have had something to say to the official. And Coach Breeze didn't like Isaiah's dialogue, so he takes a seat on that bench. Washington's going to inbound it for Marion County. Throws it into Washington, 56-32. 24 points, and Carter White with a silly foul.
Yeah, just no reason to do that.
40 feet from the basket. He reaches and grabs Rashad Brown. That'll be the third team foul of the third quarter. It's the Barger Insurance third quarter. Brown misses the little point-blank look. Brown back to Washington. Washington gives it over to Washington. Over to Votaw. Votaw to Washington. Pulls up for a long three, air ball, and it'll go Adair County's way. Barger Insurance Agency, with years of experience and commitment to an exceptional service, let Barger Insurance Agency help you navigate a life's uncertainties. Visit them today and get the coverage you deserve. We want to thank Dr. Jacob Burton at Downey Eye Clinic, where seeing is believing. He's our referee sponsor tonight. And we want to thank Three Trees Church for being our three-point specialist tonight, as Adair County has had several three-pointers tonight. Here's Lloyd deep on the right wing. Drives baseline, pulls up from 10 feet, no good. Ball's kept alive. Brown's got it, throws it ahead to Rucker. Snowburden lays it in. We got a timeout, Matthew Thomas. And there won't be no quit in Matthew Thomas. He'll keep coaching to the bitter end. 30-second timeout. We're going to keep it right here, Ty. You don't want to get sloppy here. You've got to play tomorrow, but Ty, we've talked about stringing some really good performances together. I think it's been a pretty good performance so far tonight. You don't want to revert to any bad habits here as you're up by 22 points, and you get a technical here. You've worked hard to get a 22-point lead. You don't want to see this thing whittle away.
Yeah, and we've seen the Indians struggle when they build big leads. It happened at Southwestern the other night, and we had between a 10 and 15-point lead, and it evaporated and got to 1 in the first half. So Indians have got to find a way to stay focused in the games and not get sloppy when they build a big lead and let off the gas.
Loy in the front court, over to Lane Grant. Gilbert catches it in the corner. Carter White. Carter White on the wing. Lane Grant. Lane. The bounce pass to Lloyd. Going to get into the paint, and they're going to get Brown with a foul. That's a hand check call. It's his fourth foul. Rashad Brown. Both teams have committed 3 fouls. 3:23 to go. 56-34. Grant to Loy in the backcourt. 3:20 to go here in the third quarter. Connor comes across.
Flex action here.
Here's the flex action. Carter White lays it in and gets fouled. Marion County just following cutters like Schneider's hound. Just right on their hind ends, and you've got to jump to the basketball or you get pinned on that flex cut. Adair County executed that to perfection. So Carter White going to try to finish this three-pointer the old-fashioned way. Carter, free throw, no good. There's Washington. He's going to pull up from 20, good. That's a three-pointer by Washington. He just pulled up off the dribble. Connor, he gets cut off in the lane. Jaden Miller's checked in the ball game for Adair County. Here's Stonebreaker. They're going to get into the flex action again. Here's Miller. Miller to Barden, to White. Adair County doing a good job running this flex action through. They don't have anything. Miller catches it on the block.
Nice
Got to
kick.
Barden. There's a long three by Blaine. Good. A long three by Barden. That's a three trees triple from Blaine Barden. Rucker in the paint to Spalding, lays it in. Connor Lloyd into the front court. To White. Carter's going to try a long three. No good. He gets his own rebound. Carter dives it in, flips it up. No good. He'll shoot two. Coach Breeze with an expletive out there to his team.
It wasn't an expletive. You can pretty much hear it. He said we can't guard anybody.
He said, please guard somebody. The Indians, we've seen this, Ty. They get up and they get a cushion and they just kind of relax on defense. But you talked about that being a key moving forward.
I don't really know what else I can do, John, other than tell them it's a key.
Carter, he makes a pair. A lot of hand check calls. Here's Rucker. Rucker to New.